following him up now, we also have 3-star linebacker Mathieu Lamah. How we doing, man?
Doing good. How are you?
Doing well. Well, I appreciate you jumping on here. And I guess first off, jumping into things, congratulations today.
Thank you.
How was that announcement to finally get that off your back?
Felt great. I was really ecstatic the whole rest of the day after I finally posted it, let it all out, and none but smiles since.
So we caught up on the sideline 2 weekends ago now
Yeah.
at the Miami game. And you and a guy like Cochran are a little bit different because you had been recruited by Virginia Tech in the previous staff, being a Virginia guy. So you were familiar with it. I guess first off, what felt different about Virginia Tech on this visit as opposed to prior?
It's hard to say because obviously there's still the old staff there. I mean, it was really just Franklin there. The atmosphere has always been electric since the first day I ever been there. So I feel like the fans were more, in a way, more juiced up. But
Yeah.
there was really nothing much that was different.
So then that was your official visit weekend, right?
Yes, sir.
So you went with a lot of other Penn State commits. What stood out about that trip that weekend?
Obviously I was more familiar with everything, but
Yeah.
just seeing them light up when they seen everything, me explain a lot of things to them, and knowing in the back of my mind, I already consider this place home, and they're starting to feel the same thing just by how they see the players, they see the campus, they see the fans. Even if obviously they're having a down year this year, but the fans still show up. They still show up. They still show energy. Even it was really supposed to be break that weekend, but they still jam packed.
How quickly in that process do you realize Virginia Tech is the place you want to be? I know you took the official visit to West Virginia this weekend, but at what point are you like, okay, let's shut this down. This is where I want to play for obviously Coach Franklin, but somewhere I want to be for the next long term?
Probably on the car ride home.
Yeah.
I kind of knew, but I had a visit set, and for me, I'm a man of my word. If I said something, I go through with it, and always give it an opportunity to hear somebody else, And on the way back from my visit this weekend, I sat, made some calls, talked to some very important people in my life, and it was all clear because I still wanted to keep an open mind, not just jump because obviously Franklin's there, but be real with myself and my heart. It was just 100% for Tech.
That's awesome, man. What kind of faith leap does it look like? Now, Franklin, a lot of the back end guys are already here.
Yeah.
But there's still some uncertainty with the staff and those coaches. What type of leap is that to commit to a program with some of that still up in the air?
Just looking at, Franklin was at Penn State for 13 years, right?
13? 12, 13, yeah.
And then obviously there's been a couple staff changes there.
Yeah.
He came there, a couple staff changes there. And then looking throughout those 13 years, the amount of guys that were drafted, the amount of guys that were top linebacking people. So either or, I know he's going to bring in the top guys. I know he's going to bring a great coach. I know he's going to bring a great DC. I talked to other people at Penn State, some defensive people, and they have their full trust in him. And obviously I'm praying. And it was just my mind telling me just take a leap of faith and trust in him because he's proven to bring in good guys. He's proven to bring in guys that help his players become the better them, and obviously he'll do the rest off what I produce.
Yeah. That's awesome. You were recruited by area recruiter Sean Quinn on the previous staff.
Yeah.
Do you have any funny stories or anecdotes with him when he was on the trail recruiting you for Tech?
Bro, like Sean, they were first school to ever talk to me was ODU, but that was like okay, hi, quick and short, like no real, not real much connection out of that. And then like 10 minutes later, this is sophomore year, he walks in and then it's like shakes my hand. It's the first time, and he just like, I'm telling you, probably the hardest day. And then obviously I know like, all right, he's trying to see what I'm made of. That's what I thought. So I obviously gripped it, he's staring into my soul, and then we just kept it like, hold it for like a minute. And I was like, okay. And then we just talked. And then he invited, usually you don't bring sophomores to junior days, but he sent me that. And I was like, okay. And first time doing anything with football, first time you find out about Virginia Tech or anything. Cause I was new to a lot of things around that time. Then he invited Pry out to come visit me 2 weeks later. And then I went on the junior day and they showed me so much hospitality, and it just continued. Obviously I didn't earn the offer until junior year, but I knew it was an offer I had to work on, and they motivated me. They believed in me, and they knew what type of player I could become. And then obviously I proved it, and that's when they offered me.
That's awesome, man. What a story. The handshake.
I was like 2, 3 times, like visited, families, loves him, everything. He's been a big factor, and he still reached out even when I was committed over there, checking in on me. Not even like flip,
Yeah.
just and making sure I'm always okay.
Yeah, that's awesome. How do you describe, shifting gears, I guess, a little bit now, how do you describe someone who hasn't seen you play? Now, for Virginia Tech fans, they've covered your recruitment a little bit, but in the stages you were committed there to Penn State. How would you describe the way you play linebacker?
I play, if I'm being honest, this is like year 2 into it, right? Year 2 into a good program, coaches that believe in me, and I know I'm the type of player that buys into the program, buys into the nutrition, buys into academics, buys into everything, and that's what's helped me elevate my game from my sophomore year, from just being a big kid to being a big and talented kid that can produce on the field. So just being able to be relentless on the field, showing 100% effort, running to the ball, helping everybody out. I'll knock somebody down, but always be that guy to, but eager, hungry to make a change and be an impact player.
Now, I guess talking with you a little bit, you were committed to Penn State. So how are you driving this charge behind the scenes in this sort of final stretch to signing day, kind of bridging that gap, knowing some of the guys from Virginia and obviously being connected in the Penn State group, trying to pull together this class here in the closing days?
Still a lot of jokes, a lot of comment section word, a lot of just teasing little things, but in my opinion, I still feel like we got a couple more coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How exciting is that when you see
Kinda,
the prospects of flipping pretty much an entire class in a week? You know, Franklin only got hired a couple of weeks ago, and to pretty much upend and change the talent level, it's got to be pretty exciting to be a part of.
yeah, it's actually like as soon as I see my guys come in, I'm not gonna say they were the reason, but it's like, all right, I'm going to a program. I know people. I'm close with those guys. I've built bonds with those guys, and they're obviously trusting in him for a reason. So it's the same thing. You feel me? And knowing that I had some other guys I was they're close with that also feel the same way, it feels great to go in with them. And then obviously I know multiple other people just in the program just from being from North VA. So
Yeah.
it's good to have my boys that I committed with over there come with me.
Nice. Do you know what you want to study in school?
Real estate.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Now on the OV, were you able to check out any of that?
Yeah. Out of all the schools I've ever been to, Virginia Tech's the only school that has a strictly real estate major instead of like it being a minor. So that's probably one of the more academic reasons why I came. So I can just jump straight into that. And then obviously, with NIL and everything, we'll be making a good amount. So I just want to have a head start to learn and be able to be smart and invest my money into the right things. So
That's awesome. That's really cool, man. Well, good to hear. I guess also, do you plan to early enroll?
yes, sir.
Nice, nice. So you'll be getting on campus early. Have you talked with any of the current Virginia Tech players?
Yeah, I've talked to Caleb Woodson, Noah Chambers.
A lot of the linebacking core.
Yeah, what's his name again? One more person I forgot. Christian Evans.
Yeah,
Yeah,
up
Christian.
from that way up in Northern Virginia. What have they told you, like insight of being on the team? Obviously, you've talked to a lot of guys at Penn State, but what have they told you specifically about? Hey, look, man, this is what you need to expect when you early enroll, stuff like that.
Yeah, basically it's just been they know the type of place they're at. They've been recruiting me even before I even committed to Penn State. They've been trying to get me. So obviously they love the place, they love the area, they love all that comes with it, and just also believing in what Franklin can do. Obviously, there's still a lot of talk. They still need to figure out the season just ended, so a lot of
Yeah.
talk. But why wouldn't they try to recruit another VA kid from their area and try to boost them up?
Final message to Hokie Nation before we get you out of here, man. Thank you so much for the time.
Sir, thank you. Wait, you asked? I need.
Yeah. Do you have a final message for Hokie Nation?
I'm ready for a change. I'm ready to be an impact player, help the team, help the fans, be somebody that can show a good image for the program, that can be a contributor in the community and outside the community, and especially on the football field. Proud to be a Hokie. Got a lot of fans in my area. Got a lot of coaches happy. Got a lot of neighbors happy. Can't wait to continue my brand in the area and continue to get the support from you guys.
That
Go
was
Hokies.
awesome, man. That was 3-star linebacker out from Patriot High School up in Northern Virginia, Mathieu Lamah. Dude, appreciate it. You crushed it.